Yeah, welcome to Baba TV. Tubaniriza nnyo obusoga bulayire. Olunaku olwayo tuba tuyingiddewo buli Friday. Tujja sawa zibeera nnya paka mukaaga the Geremanda Show. Kasuku kukuwazabanga semanengene mbeera ne muganda wange Professor Bajjo Alphonse. Nsanyusa okulaba ssebo. Yes, so ugamba otya andindako nzija akakkana nsanyusa okulaba ssebo kyendi now olunaku olwaleero tutandise omwezi omupya ogwa May. Olunaku olwo yadde badde emikolo gyadde nakapiripiriti era nsuubira nti ababadde ku Baba TV mikolo gyo mwagirabye live and direct nga gijja okuva nakapiripiriti. Nakapiripiriti si Karamoja region eyo, yes, side zeeyo. Now twabasuubiza nti Friday eno tugenda kuba twogera Luzungu, and yes, here we are. Ekyenjawulo ekiriwo nti olunaku olwaleero buli mbogo Bajjo gyakuba agenda gisasulira emitwalo egi.
Ate cash.
Buli cash
ku simu yo nga tolaga abantu.
Buli mbogo gyakuba agenda gisasulira emitwalo egi ebiri. So ye embeera nga bweyimiridde. Tugeze okujja wano olunaku olwaleero nga Mani U yakubye ekiro yakutte tiimu ya Bilbao bagolo 3. Ate nga earlier in the week Arsenal yakubwa. So I don't know what's actually happening. Kawakizi ba Arsenal na Man U, it is a mixed reactions. It's a milkshake. Some are happy, some are not. But regardless, we move. Now, tutandise Oluzungu. Welcome to Baba TV, Geremanda Show. This is Kasuku, Kukuwazabanga, Sema, your host. And please, let us
be civilized.
Let us be civil. Not civilized, civil.
You haven't yet started.
Misuse of words. Don't throw words around.
Okay.
Yes, but that is 20,000
no,
already.
First wait.
Misuse of words.
Mr. Kuku.
Buffalo soldier. Will cost you.
But when the show has already started.
But we have started now.
You haven't.
We have.
I've been absent-minded.
Good.
Now back to the show.
Now we begin.
Because
so today on the Geremanda Show, I'm with
Professor Bajjo.
Professor Bajjo. Please say hi to the viewers.
How are the viewers? We are very happy.
20,000. How are dear viewers? What's that?
Our dear viewers.
Ogami, how are dear viewers? Our dear viewers.
I have said, dear viewers.
20,000 now. 20,000 here. For the first one you did. How are dear viewers? Our dear viewers. How are dear viewers? What's that?
That is the pronunciation. I'm a Muganda. You cannot.
Well, if you're a Muganda, speak Luganda. You cannot mix Luganda and English. Let us be guided.
It must be Buffalo, not pronunciation.
There is a big it is the same. It is the same. Buffalo soldier. Have you heard Bob Marley's song Buffalo Soldier?
It's true, but
you are becoming one. 20,000 already. Now, no. I set the ground rules. Please follow them. Okay. So greet the viewers. Thank you.
Dear viewers, we are very happy to see you today. I think they want to see us, or they want to see them.
20,000.
That's
no, 40.
Yes. And I'm going to send it.
We are very happy that you're seeing us. We are not seeing them.
They are the ones seeing us.
Yes.
Today's program. Dear viewers, we are very happy to see us on this morning for having this show. You have really supporting us. We are very encouraged by your tireless efforts towards this program because you like it. So we promise we're gonna serve you to the maximum.
Yes, that is right. What you say is right. Laughing in English. Thank you. Now, it's been quite a week, like I had said earlier. I think one of the highlights of this week has been the abduction of Eddie Mutwe, which we are going to come and talk about.
Bruno K, your friend Bruno K.
We are going to talk about later. I've seen the general tweeting, claiming he has Eddie Mutwe. It is very tough times. If we can have a general doing what he's doing. And so, but we are going to be coming to that.
Do we condemn activists?
Of course, of
this
course.
This is our country, and to let viewers know, I'm a fundamental human rights activist who stand on his feet to speak the truth. I don't mind whether you are general, whether you kill me, whether you abduct me, because this world is not our home. We are just passing through. All of us, we're gonna leave it. The more you torture Eddie Mutwe, the whether you torture Bajjo, even you leave. These are earthly things. Sometimes we should reason beyond our reasonable doubts that when I'm torturing Eddie Mutwe, what if the acts you are committing to Eddie Mutwe, what if they are committing them to your kid or child or sister? We shall reach to that topic.
Yeah, we shall
because it's
reach
too emotional. Comrades, I can't stop crying. My heart inside is bleeding. But what I want to assure you, we shall overcome. Don't lose hope. Let us stay focused. Let us be real. Let us be united. We're going to talk about that topic.
Okay. Let's begin where we have the story of this week, Bruno K and Panda. They split, and Bruno K launched his own product that has been massively taken in. I need to pick your thoughts on the breakup and whatever happened next. Of course, Bruno K has put up a poster showing he's going to have a show at Freedom City on the 16th of May. What is your take on the events that unfolded around that discussion?
I first thank Panda to lay a foundation. You know, Ugandans, you forgot easily. If it was not Panda's idea, you wouldn't have got sympathy of Bruno K right now. Yeah. But
Bruno K was a musician.
He wouldn't have hit.
Actually, he is a musician.
Where has he been? Don't overcharge me. Now I'm serious. I'm not here. Where has Bruno K been? So Uganda said that's not be chamucated. Sometimes, first wait, Kasuku.
There's nothing like chamucated. That is
how do you call someone okubuguma?
Don't overhype.
Let us not be overhyped.
20,000 over. You said over.
Let us not be hyped.
Overhyped.
What's hyped? Beyond reasonable doubt.
Tochipika nyo. That's what it means. Yes.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Don't overpick it.
One of the major problems to we Ugandans is that we hype everything without knowing its original basis. Because I first thank Panda because me when I analyze things, I don't be one-sided. I have to be neutral. You know, facts are driving me to serious points that I'm not here to please the public. You are free to follow me. You are free to unlike me as long as I have told you the truth. First and foremost, let us thank Panda for laying Chimpanya Foundation. Because he's the owner of that idea. Isn't it? So Bruno K joined the Panda on the way when he has started his thing. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So let us give credit to Panda for giving Bruno K a foundation which you are hyping now. I give Panda that credit. Internet for use. They don't have Wi-Fi. We are teaching the nation. You people be serious. So, according to my observation as a professor, in this case, people misunderstood Panda. That's why silence is the best weapon in Kasuku. There are some situations you don't need to do an interview because you journalist. You can take my money now. First wait. What are you writing?
You have written journalist.
You journalist.
You have said you journalist instead of you journalists.
You journalists.
Yes.
You journalists.
Please proceed.
First wait.
But you proceed.
You want to add me. Good. I don't want you to exceed the 200. First wait. First wait. You are going to make this show.
No, what we are going to do, because already now you're going to 100. Let us square it off now to 200.
First wait.
Please go ahead and butcher. Go ahead and butcher the buffaloes.
So what I'm telling you, Mr. Kasuku, let us think beyond our boxes. If it was not Panda, Now I'm under pressure. You are taking my words away. First, forgive me.
That's why I said we are going to zero it down unless it goes overboard. Why do you say boxes? Brains.
Box.
Brain.
No, that's not a buffalo.
Let's not think beyond boxes.
Mr. Kasuku, there are many ways of killing a rat.
Like what?
So if you know brain, I can call a brain a box.
Oh, so if I told you bring me your box,
it's my head. The skull sits under the head.
No.
First wait.
No. Because you have a box-like head.
Yeah.
Does not mean that when they say box, they mean brain.
Don't prove that you Mr. knows it all. You have to accept my first word.
Mr. Know it all, not knows it all.
And the program we got. First word, Kasuku. Program we get a gun.
Can you go to the way? And
I wanted to serve you in English.
Yes. But let us stick to the English.
But you
can't say knows it all.
You cannot be handling every mistake, every buffalo. Sometimes even the English people they do buffaloes. And it is accepted in English. So, Mr. Panda, in this case, one of the major mistakes he committed is to do an interview. And the public never got him.
They never understood what he was saying.
They never understood what he said. Because I know, Mr. Panda has been organizing that event every year first, Guroba. The risk he goes through, organizing one event, my friend, it's a tug of war. Forest Park alone, it charges 20 million. Police, drive, sound, advertisement, barriers, ticketing. So organizing an event is a very tug of war. I know now Christopher Panda is still in debts because the event flopped.
No, it didn't.
It's flopped. I'm a professional event organizer. I've stayed in this business for over 17 years. The only problem with you Ugandans is when you look to numbers, you think the event has been successful, yet it's not. All Easter events, they flopped. Even Aero Beach shows up it's inclusive. He got 50,000 people, but Express with 120 million. That is a flop. Kasuku, you ever organized an event? I remember you very well. For you even, don't charge me.
I will charge you.
First wait.
That the way you're going, I will charge you.
You lied down with your big stomach and cried fall. Oh God! You shouted loudly to God. You know how painful organizing an event is. You remember very well when your stomach was still big. When your stomach was still big.
Go ahead.
So, Christopher Panda is in negatives. The more you criticize him, you would have got his point. Before criticizing, Kasuka yuso yuwamu. Nyamba kala akokoka. Akoka kokoji. Toda bisa.
Katikatelezi.
Criticizing.
Criticizing.
The more you criticize Christopher Panda, the more you bring him. You bring. Anang. That's what every chimney was. I'm going to look a stupid person. A university student.
Criticize kade kakutuze.
Dear viewers, I'm not a robot. I'm not an AI to be perfect. Yeah. But I was meaning stop over that thing. Stop over criticizing.
Yes.
Christopher Panda. I'm trying to drive a point, but the language barrier. Yeah? So. In my issue, Ugandans, they never appreciated what Christopher Panda did. That's how this government has managed to rule them 40 years. Do you know why?
Why?
Ugandans, they are easily diverted. They don't think before they act. For them, they just go, they just join bandwagon. Kasuku, now you can undress yourself and they follow you. They are not critical thinkers. Ugandans, they need mind mapping. Do you know what I mean by mind mapping? idea generation, critical thinking. You generate an idea, you analyze it, you apply it. Before applying it, you transfer. So Ugandans, they don't transfer their knowledge professionally. They just go on a bandwagon.
They are gullible.
They are gullible. I never heard about that. They are gullible. So it's very bad for a country which jumps on every situation and issue without, before analyzing. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Because you cannot crucify Crystal Panda, who made a foundation for Bruno K. Bruno K went to history. Do you know why people attended his life? Uganda, the theory which rules the world, that majority, majority birasaidia abajigiriza. Majority birasaidia abajigiriza kutoka kyajinga. Majority ebera nnyo ku muntu ajigirizibwa. Kati kabulire mu Luzungu. Majority
sympathize.
Majority sympathizes with the oppressed. In this case, Uganda saw that Bruno K was being oppressed, was the oppressed, and Panda was the oppressor. That is the equation for sympathy gaining. So, before jumping to sympathy gaining, me as a person, I thank Crystal Panda for giving Bruno K Foundation. I thank Crystal Panda for welcoming Bruno K. That's why he gained the momentum, and he's going to use his momentum hype.
To hype himself. Nanga kosikamanyi anti engeri gyogattamu ebigambo
obuzuni n'amagezi mangi
wabula siriwaira bulimu amagezi ago mangi galiwaawo kati
Bruno K
is using this opportunity to project himself further.
No, but negatively.
Negatively how?
Get me very well, but get my you know, I'm a professor, me I don't understand like a Ugandanese. The moment Bruno K chamukated, the moment Bruno K chamukated, he moved around and everywhere, thinking that Ugandans will be on the same point. That is a wrong move.
Yeah.
Have you got my point?
I've got your point, although I don't agree.
Because I saw him advertise that he's going to do that show a week.
3 times.
3 times a week. He's organizing a freedom station.
Yes.
My friend, ground and internet are different avenues. And you're laughing.
Ground and internet
are different avenues. Ground, they like content and substance. The reason why they attended the alien skin is this show. Let me tell you, because any person behind the Bruno K's shows, he might say that why do they support the alien skin? The major aim of supporting alien skin is this show. Alien skin was a public viewed him as a gangster. When the parents slapped alien skin, a gangster, how do you call it, to surrender? Surrendered. Because the public expected alien skin to fire back. And no winning it. As you know how God does his thing. And no Kasuku, sometimes you don't put me on pressure. Even me, I'm a human being. And no winning it. Alien skin is surrendered. They expected alien skin to fire back. From there, alien skin kept quiet. The public fought all of the wars for him. The reason why the public sympathized with alien skin, he had some hit songs. Remember alien skin when he came, his first song was a hit. Alien skin before Palastos slap, he already had the ghetto content. I call it ghetto content. He had the content. So this Palastos slap added the more solid in his content. And they are going to quarrel. They don't want truth. Are you getting me? Are you getting my analysis? Kasuku, if someone like you Kenzo slapped you, yet you had media Gundi, that was about to know this. Let us stop focused on the camera. People don't know the new about. When Kenzo slapped you and Daniela, they slapped you because by then you were the leading journalist in giving Rugambo and information. You were an informative journalist. So Kenzo's slap added to your content because Kenzo just never found someone moving on the road and slaps It's up to you because you are giving information about people were following you. The reason why you traded because you had a name, but it was not a big name, but you were known. Differentiate between a big name and someone who is known. Are you getting me what I'm telling you? So the reason why you traded because you had a name. So Bruno K, when he's handling this issue.
But Bruno K has a name.
But it was...
You know Bruno K.
I know him.
And he has a new song with Kawiye Semboga.
Yeah.
It's trending on the internet.
But Bruno K, one thing what I like from Bruno K, we have the same hearts. The same hearts. Because
you can't have the same
because
hearts.
He likes charity. You cannot win someone who likes charity. The major... One of the key word, Ayogedde Panda, which sort of the Christo, which Ayogedde Panda Muchidiba Jechi.
What threw him in the ditch?
The pond. The honest statement. The honest statement, which is through Christo Panda in the pond, is saying that Bruno K wanted to make a charity. Me, I thought that they will steal people's money. Panda, actually, Panda is urban excited. Urban excitement. That guy has urban excitement. The more, when he's in the camera, he acts like a urban excited person. There are some, because the whole world is suffering. The world can stand with someone who knows their problems, who can help them. Where Bruno going? Bruno,
okay.
First wait.
We are going for a break. They've called in a break.
First wait.
Please, no, we have in English. No, we are going to come back with that point so that you can expound on it. Write it somewhere. We are going to come back. No. Let me. I'm getting
constant. The producer use his knowledge.
Yeah.
So that we can just 1 minute is not big.
Producer, please borrow us a minute. Just a minute. So that you could please a minute. Yes, please.
Producer Panda would have known that Bruno K has a following of these women. Big women is. Bruno K has
women is the women. The producer. Women. Yes.
Bruno K has a following of women, and on that following, he added the heart of helping others.
20K. Who got me? He added
pronunciation yagatako mutima gw'okuyamba
bondi genda mbulango
atamanyi Oluzungu Kasuku atamanyi Oluzungu.
Okay, mukulikeeyo nnyo mu kuwummula okwo.
English
7. Nze ndi moderator gwe nakyaziza yogera Oluzungu.
This is an English show.
Welcome back from that break. It's still the Jeremiah Show here on Baba TV. Obusoga Bulaire. You can always get us on our various social media platforms.
YouTube.
On Facebook, Baba TV Uganda, on YouTube. Actually, we are streaming live on YouTube. Baba TV Uganda. You can get us on X, Baba TV Uganda. TikTok, Baba TV Uganda. Snapchat, no. Snapchat, Bajiriko?
They can't. Snapchat. Baba TV to be on the Snapchat. It's like but you're speaking fluent English.
You know.
There are some impossible things in life. Why are you laughing?
Let me just do this shout out. Njagala kutumirako abasajja bange bali awo ku Church Road Echanja. Balesaawo nga mbagayo abawe ebyokunywa, omusajja abawe ebyokunywa nzija kusasula. Basajja bange bali awo nga wakatandika Church Road oyambuka booti Echanja awo. Badde mpitawo buli wemanga mpitawo bagamba our man Kasuku our man.
They don't have the names.
I don't know their names. So
our fans
they are around 15 people there. They are now having a drink. Yeah, they are making.
This morning?
Yeah, this morning.
That's not good.
Let's see why. Why isn't it good? Is there a time God said the throat opens at this time?
You're not supposed to drink in the morning. You should go and work.
No, I will. What if they worked at night?
That's not good.
Yeah, God has never said that the throat opens at this time. 24/7 the throat is open.
That's not safe for our society.
Well,
because they must know that the younger children are watching their action.
Which young children?
The children who are passing, who see them in the morning.
No. That is not. That is nonsense. Have I said they are still at the bar?
This country.
No, have I said they are still at the bar?
Because if they are new.
No, ascertain the facts.
Where are they drinking?
They are seated. They are seated by the roadside.
How can you sit in the morning on the roadside and you take a drinks?
Yeah,
are they mad?
It's their freedom. It's their freedom.
Which type of freedom? That is a negative, stupid freedom. We must abolish. And we must fight for such things.
There is nothing like negative, stupid freedom.
In the morning, 3 a.m., you sit alongside the road.
It is not 3 a.m. It is not 3 a.m. It is 10 a.m.
This is a morning where someone can think about
yourself with facts. Not everybody works during the day.
But it's not good. It's not good.
Why do you think it is not good? Is it good to drink at night?
At least at night, because you have already done that.
Natural, at night we are supposed to be sleeping.
No.
Yes.
At least at night you can take a beer at your home. Any responsible corporate person, you must behave like that.
So who said they are not corporate?
They can't. How can a corporate sit alongside the road and take drinks?
Well,
those are so awkward action.
20,000.
Awkward. They are awkward.
Why do you say awkwardish?
Awkward.
There's nothing like awkwardish.
That is an English word. You got it. You don't have a dictionary.
Let a pen. My pen has dropped. I don't know where it's dropped.
And I will give you mine.
20,000.
You cannot write.
Producer, can you get me a pen, please?
They don't have a pen here.
Need to write that 20,000.
So, Mr. Kasuku, I'm telling you, those people, you don't sit alongside the road.
No, please.
Go and work.
Drink.
Don't destroy our country.
Drink. I am coming to sort that bill. Drink. I am coming to sort that bill.
So you are supporting hooliganism in the country?
No, is that
hooliganism? Early in the morning, you sit alongside the road and
you're misusing words.
No, that is hooliganism.
No. Do you know what a hooligan is? Make Google your friend.
A hooligan is a person who wakes up in the morning when he doesn't have a day programming. A day program. You have to program yourself and your friends, they might be my
So what's your program today?
My program, from here, I'm going to discuss. From discussion, I will go make any presentation. Mukono Calling Hotel. I have some investors I'm meeting. From investors, I'm going to discuss. After discuss, because I have exam tomorrow. From Mukono, I will go to Lugazi. From Lugazi, I will go to Entebbe. Leaders, I have a meeting there. From Leaders, I have another meeting at Insangi. You have to program yourself morning to evening. You cannot show the younger generation that it's good to sit alongside the road and you take a drinks. That is very awkward, backward, very excited. Drinking and smoking is not good in the public. That's why the people who sell those beers, they say, drink
responsibly.
And drink is not allowed to drink in the morning, even the beer companies.
No, there is no.
They have a law. And
there is no beer company that has ever said you can drink in the morning.
Let me teach you professional. Now I'm going to moral principles, professional ethics. The moral principles that guide someone to do right or wrong.
Bajjo, there are two things.
Let me tell you. Tell you.
Let me give you this.
Don't
just drop words. There is a professional ethics and moral principles.
That the moral principles.
Yes.
Let me teach you.
If you want to talk morals,
let me say the moral principle.
Talk morals. If you want to talk profession,
moral principle says that that a beer company cannot advertise its products in the morning. Agree with me on the principle. Now you know special they can. Baba TV is not allowed to play a beer company this morning. That's reason that. They are empowering younger generation that drinking is not good in the right time. There is what we call a Kantian theory. Kantian theory states that action is a right in the case they are in line with the duty. A policeman can shoot you on Pulida when he's in the duty. So those people drinking in the morning, they are doing the bad action is in the bad time.
No.
I'm telling you, Kasuku.
No.
You should do your action is in the right time and in line with the duty.
I think what you need to address is what happens after they get
the time for drinking this morning is not good.
There is no law. Actually,
the law is there in the constitution.
No, it is not there.
You cannot drink in the morning.
Can you cite it for me? There is
a Mukono University UCU has sent us a message. We shall teach you the constitution. There where we're going. And I will teach. I'm very versatile with the
cite me an article that states a person can't drink in the morning.
There's what we call minors. People below 18.
You're skipping.
No,
please,
I'm teaching you.
Cite me a law or an article of the Constitution that says we should not drink in the morning.
Article 299 of the Ugandan Constitution. Jibikuli.
Bajjo tabayo ngenda genda. Kugambidde you either withdraw or I leave.
Can't me withdraw. But it was between 200 or 85.
No, I have a lawyer I can call.
Must wait.
Can I call a lawyer?
Must wait before calling. That article is between is it 288? First wait, Kasuku. Is between from 205 to 299 there is an article prohibiting alcohol in the morning.
Don't mind. Let me call a lawyer.
What if I win you? What if I win you? How much money? Now I want to pay.
Don't worry.
I will pay for money.
Don't worry.
What if I win you? What if I win you? But we are wasting time.
No, I don't want misinformation.
No,
we are fighting misinformation.
The Constitution does not allow people to drink in the morning.
We are fighting misinformation.
The Constitution does not allow people to drink in the morning. That's why alcohol is 18 and above.
Don't mind.
And
it is okay. 18 and above is okay.
Bars are not allowed to open in the morning.
I'm not aware of a law that prohibits
drinking in the morning.
His phone is this one.
Don't. But you always
you're going to have quack lawyers.
No, I'm going to attend the same paper. The one who made the Constitution. Let me call attend the same paper. Let me call attend the same paper.
Don't mind. Let me call this person. We need to have facts.
I want a professional lawyer.
This is a professional lawyer.
A woman. Are you calling a woman?
Is this a woman?
It must be. I know. You have your counsel. I see you interviewing.
No, not that one. I'm not quite that.
It's the other lawyer trust. Because you have seen days.
It's not picking.
It's not picking.
Okay, no, you call Kate in the same paper. We need to ascertain the facts. I don't want us to mislead the people, so that we know if it is not it.
And you are going to pay me.
No.
You are paying me?
No.
Because you are misinformed about the acts of Uganda.
My lawyer is calling here.
Put him on loud.
Yes, Council Mumuza, how are you?
Fine, sir. You are in
you're live on Baba TV.
Is he where of us?
There's a legal interpretation I'm seeking to get from you. Is it okay I proceed?
Yes. You can.
So, Bajjo is here telling me there is in our Constitution there is a law that says, or an article that says people cannot drink
in the morning.
In the morning, is it there?
Bars to open.
I'm sorry for laughing, but anyway, now what you need to understand. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. As I give my interpretation on that, let me first ask Mr. Bajjo. So, Mr. Bajjo, what law are you quoting?
What law are you quoting?
And what year is it?
Beverage law.
I beg your pardon?
Beverage law in the Constitution. The law I'm quoting, first wait. The law I'm quoting, Mr. Counsel.
The law what?
First wait, get me where Mr. Counsel. Beer companies are not allowed to advertise their beers.
That's what we are
First wait.
We are asking.
Don't shout. I'm not Mr. Counsel, listen to me. Beer companies are not allowed to advertise it. First wait, Counsel, get me. Are not allowed to advertise their products in the morning. And one time, the bars are not allowed to open before.
No, first wait. Mr. Bajjo, first wait. You said beer companies are not allowed to advertise. What time?
Their products from morning up to after lunch. Do you know that?
Okay, so under what law?
The law is there. I'm not a constitutionalist, but the law is there. Another thing, Counsel.
You see.
Another thing, get another point. I have a bar. City Council closed it when I was opening it at 9 a.m. They told me I should open it at after lunch time. So the State Council used the Witch Act to close my bar.
You brought a very good point. Did the City Council close it by word, or they gave you notice of close?
They gave me a notice of closure.
You see, now you read that notice of closure.
They told me that I'm not supposed to operate in the morning.
Okay, you first listen to me. You see, issues of laws work like this. Whenever you're talking about law, acting under the law, you quote the law. But even before I come to the specifics, yes, you must understand we have a difference between what we call the principal legislation, which are the laws, yes. We have a difference. We have a situation where we have standing guidelines. For example, KCCA, yes, the minister continuously makes guidelines, yes. So KCCA may base on that. So when to answer you properly, first to get that notice which kills.
Council, you as a professional lawyer, Council, you as a professional lawyer, there is no any law which prohibits selling alcohol in the morning?
Because you at first you are told the name drinking.
Kasuku has his friends. Kasuku, get to the point. The point is like this. Because you are meandering about my point. You are not straight and specific. You are dodging my point. The question I'm asking you as a lawyer, Council, let us listen to each other. This is you are on the People's Parliament. So, Council, you as a professional lawyer, Kasuku has his 20 friends now in Chanja. They are sitting alongside the road, they are taking a beer. Isn't that prohibited in the Constitution of Uganda?
In the Constitution, there is nothing. It is not prohibited by the Constitution.
In the first way, why?
Ngenzi zokatona nagambye kusinga ngenda
let me teach you
ngenda Council neyanziza kyekyo kyakunyonyodde nekyakugambye akugambye nti amateeka individual kati gawula KCCA eyina agayogera
under the constitution
mu constitution
Council Muhumuza. Let us listen to each other. Council Muhumuza, let me give you my.
Yes.
Listen to me. We have acts of parliament.
Acts of the apostles.
On your council, the parliament can delegate. The parliament can delegate. Delegate legislation. Through delegated legislation, they can allow you to do the bylaws. That is local levels, ordinances, or statutory agencies. Are you getting me, Council? So the parliament delegated those agencies. The parliament delegated those agencies to make their own municipal laws, which are guiding us. And that power is given by to parliament by the Supreme Constitution, because the Constitution is a supreme law. So City Council under their act. First wait, let me finish my point, Council. City Council, they told him under their act. Let me tell you, because if you are on Kasuku's side, you want Kasuku to win. You want Kasuku to win, but let me finish. So KCC was given power by the parliament to amend those laws which prohibits alcohol in the morning.
Amen.
The parliament delegated the agencies through statutory agencies.
Ordinances.
Those are statutory agencies. URA has its own laws which cannot find in the Constitution. But when URA arrests you, it has the mandate given by the parliament to arrest you through their delegated legislation power, which was given by the Parliament of Uganda. Not every law must be in the Constitution of Uganda.
URA acts under the law which were passed by Parliament. But
the Parliament delegated it to it.
Mr. Bajjo,
and Council, you are on Kasuku's side. The problem, you are on Kasuku's side. You want Kasuku to win. You are not acting professional. You support your client Kasuku, because the Council, you cannot support him that drinking in the morning is allowed. That is not allowed.
So this is not what I have said. I have said KCC, yeah, let me explain. You allow me 30 seconds to explain. You asked me about the Constitution. I told you there is no constitutional provision which bars anybody from drinking. That is number one. Now, then you brought in the issue of the agencies, means and so on. This is what I told you at first. You see, when KCCA came and closed your bar, yes, KCCA is empowered to make some regulations. So we may base on those regulations. You understand? Now, you go and read that notice of closure. They are going to show you under what regulation.
They do under City Council Act.
Talk about. Let me give you another very nice example. For example, music shows. The good thing, Mr. Bajjo, you organize music shows. Not so? You see, in Kampala, there was a regulation that music shows stop at midnight. Not so? Not so?
Yes, sir.
So is that in the Constitution?
But the people who amended it, Parliament delegated them to make those laws.
No, don't call it amending.
Council, not my council, Mr. Muumuza. Not every law must be in the Constitution. I told you the Constitution gives Parliament power to delegate other municipal laws or district laws or agency laws. So there are many agency laws which are not in the Constitution, but they are binding with the Constitution. Because the Parliament gave them power to amend them. Parliament gave them power to amend them.
Don't use the word amend. Amend means there is a law and you are changing it. That is what they call amending. I think you are talking about making, not so?
Mending.
Passing regulations, not so? Amending, not use the word amend. Amend means to amend, means to change. There is something and you're changing it. But we are on the what I'm telling you. Yes, you're right. With those campers, for example, KCC, for example, what they have powers to make a regulation, yes, in different areas based on different reasons. That's what I'm telling you. Now, they can base on those regulations. The easiest example I'll give you to regulate. I'm using the proper word, regulation. Do you understand that English word? Regulate. They regulate. Yes? So they will regulate the music show, and the music shows are ending at midnight. Yes? But it doesn't necessarily mean that if the music show doesn't end at midnight, you have breached the Constitution or any law passed by Parliament. Yes? But you will breach the regulations or the authority.
Mr. Muumuza, first Kasuku to Papa. Mr. Muumuza, you have let me speak slowly, you get me. Mr. Muumuza?
Yes.
I told the Parliament gives KCC, like for our events, Parliament delegated the KCC to stop our shows before at exactly midnight. That is it, 12 a.m. These laws before first way to get me, Mr. Muumuza, get me well. First way.
What is a chagunyumira kocho yogera chichamu?
What?
You're using the wrong one. Parliament didn't delegate KCC to Kilo.
It's delegating.
You are on national TV. Let me explain.
Council.
Parliament allows those agencies to regulate. That is the
delegation. Parliament delegate.
To delegate and regulate are two different things.
Yes, they are very different.
They are two different things. No, it is common knowledge. Google delegate and regulate.
Mr. Muumuza, where does KCCA? Don't laugh, Mr. Muumuza. Where does KCCA?
Your problem is not
where does KCCA?
You're fighting hard to connect your argument to the Constitution.
Mr. Muumuza,
that is the problem.
Where does KCCA?
Give me my money.
Where does KCCA?
If we go for a break, I don't return.
Mr. Muumuza, where does KCCA get the powers to legislate? To legislate, as you say.
To regulate.
To regulate.
Yes.
Where does KCCA get power to regulate?
Under those powers are given under the KCCA Act.
Which was?
The act that established the authority.
What a
thing. That is why. You see, when you talk about the Parliament legislates for the whole country, not so?
Yes.
Now, let me ask you. Can KCCA go and regulate anything in Mbale?
What? I think at the council we are missing a point. In Mbale, first get me very well. Council.
Our discussion is national.
Council, what might you say to me? In the case in Mbale, there is another agency. Council get me. Let us listen to each other. In Mbale, Council get me well. Let us listen to each other. In Kampala, we have KCCA. In Mbale, there is another agency which acts like a KCC, which Parliament gave power to regulate. Not now you are making this interview to be childish. Every district has its agencies given by the Parliament. Council, you are first get me. Council, let us not urge to win. Let us urge to educate people. Because I don't want to win this argument. In Mbale, there is another agencies which Parliament delegated through its mandate given by the Constitution. Council, are you getting me well? Council, are you getting me well?
Yes.
And I told you, under delegation, Council, listen to me. First listen to me, Council. Under delegation.
You something small.
First wait, Council. The problem you don't listen to me. First wait, Council. First wait.
Okay, no, let us make it.
First listen to me. Council, first listen to me. First listen. Let me finish my point and you asking me. Mugamba mpodize mumaleyo amwabuza. Council, first listen to me. Council, you said in Mbale. Council. You said in Mbale. Council.
Your viewers can learn.
Council, first wait. Council, do you listen to me? Council, let me finish this point and you talk. Let the public get us well, okay? Council, I was telling you, in Kampala we have KCCA. In Mbale we have another agency which performing KCC related. First way, get me, Council. Council, let us listen to each other. Let us be slow and teach the public. Listen to me. Let me first talk and you talk. In Mbale,
I'm going to court.
First way, Council. In
let us first go for a short break. Botampa sente zange sidda. Sikomawo. Take us away. Owakane ebitakwatagana.
Wangu dene Council.
Tosobola kumpangula.
Council yomukwatidde.
Share.
Council yomukwatidde kukuba abajjo. Mulizo nize.
Oli musiru.
Council yomukwatidde kukuba.
Oli musiru. Sente zange. Sagalo maleko. Nedda sebo njagala wano. Sente zange njagala wano kubanja 24610
nakoda ko kumito sini
kumije jatulese
wazakola sente bana banyira ko
ulirizo omusajja yagamba buli mbogo gyako emitwalo emeka
so mena banziteke okati
24610 12 14 16 18 20 22 24 26 28 gino giri emitwalo 28
twakabira rounding off kwa abiri
katiteka kabi
kankwe 10
tekisoboka bonterako emitwalo 10 shonyireka gino okubeera emitwalo aga
nango bogimponyeza
kale
nango bomponyeza ezo yankuye kubyedda
ezo meka zotaddeko
asobe namba yo Kasuku
leka njikuteeremu awo
sima tuli kumpewo
tuli kumpewo
Kasuku
teekako
tuli kumpewo
twagala ensi emanye wootuuse
Kasuku musiru
Somao, Bajjo wateekako sente. Nakulawuniza up to the nearest 20.
007
Leka nkitekemu wano sijja soma namba yange ensi yonna gimanyi. Tuli kumpewo. Ate olowooza abaana banaalya ki ng'owooza
kati nkubi embogo mmeka
embogo zizino okubi embogo za mitwalo 28
kati embogo mukaaga zokka
embogo za mitwalo 28 good producer sketch kundi kino zino zonna mbogo za musajja teekako emitwalo tote 10 ngenda nedda 2 Bajjo bw'oteekako emitwalo 15 ngenda emitwalo 2 sagalo zanyise balabi nabawuliriza nze ngenda
biri nyata ne bannange
ne message oyo giteekako
ziraga abantu obubi ziraga abantu mu kamera zirage nange otogiraga ngenda nange bw'otozeka nange nsituse ziraga abantu
Bajjo oba ogenda kutiisatiisa
ziraga abantu lwaki oli muyayi ziraga abantu
bazizze
ate ze nyizo sindika empewo
eziziro
ati ziraga abantu ali ku screen zirage
zirizo zizze
sagala apite muyayi
emitwalo 2
zirage tebazirage
emitwalo 2 zizotegesa abantu ku bunkenke
ngazi bali zikufudde eriiso
anti nzalala bwemanyi weekend gyegeramu nga siina wadde ekikumi si nnungi bwemanyi Museveni bwatufuze
obutasoma buno
ate nekikuwaniriza okuweerera abaana bo
buli njagala tukole bwe tuti next show njagala tufunengayo shemu ya Luzungu
buli mwezi
kati next show bwe nakola Luzungu sikubye mbogo gompa sente njagala tukkiriziganye
kituufu kati kyoba okola omwezi
njagala tukkiriziganye
Juni ng'atandika
tugaye buli mwezi tuyakola naye
twakatabulako emyezi
manyi nze ninda contract tukudduka
twakatabulako emyezi emeka ku sente z'omusajja
sabira contract tukugwayo muntu amaleyo sente awona ekibabo lwejja Kasuku n'akubba n'akuvuma n'akutyoboola n'apanga bakansa bali ku nguudo ne bakugaja
nedda ssebo oyo kansa muwummuza Martin
kansa muwummuza wakabi nnyo kati we go to the next topic
so
ne Kasuku nzibye
nsikubye
nkubye embogo za mitwalo
28 kati bengattako ne zino zetuddako wano kizo tokoto nze bazisasudde akakadde
kati bwetagala nkuba embogo tonsekerera tonkanira maaso gankutiisa kati ndekajogere Luzungu
tewali buzibu
toseka
tewali buzibu so njagala okubuuzaako
Luzungu ananga mzirize ku minyango
shouting out all you are watching
that is 50,000 kids nkubanja how can you speak Luganda in English diverse back 50,000
ngwe
that's the
omanyi naawe okubijjewo embogo
no I haven't
kati
which buffalo tell them the buffalo I've beaten
twogera ki
English
wakyo gise English Kyle, welcome back to the Jerry Manda Show. Kasuku here alongside Professor Bajjo, and yes, we are trying to do. Help me with this. How do they say kasavu kanyama in English?
Kasavu kanyama. Meat in the
meat and fats.
Meat. There is a more professional way to call fats. Meat and calories. Because when you learn you burn calories, you burn fats. Me, I'm a professional in English. Meat and calories.
So the show is
meat and calories. Don't laugh. You are the one making me to beat the buffalo. Whenever you laugh at me, once you go. And people are watching this so seriously. For you are laughing.
We are doing meat and calories.
Meat and calories.
Kasavu kanyama.
We are burning calories.
Ahora Bajjo bayi.
You see that we make the show. What's wrong with you?
And
what have I done?
The calories okajewa.
Because whenever
they are fats,
calories you burn, they don't say you are burning fats. I'm teaching professional English. When you go to gym, do you go to gym?
Yes, I do.
Do you learn every morning? The action of learning, you are burning calories. Which means calories is the mother of fats. Are you getting me? So when you speak in public like this, you have to use the right terminologies, not primary English, because you must be a professor.
You said calories
you burn
is the mother of fats.
Of fats. Because even in learning process, you burn calories. You don't burn fats. You go to the next
week. You are
not serious at all. Let us go to the next. Your producer is about to chase that.
Calories is the mother
of fats. That's a good thing of going back to university. At university,
yeah, they teach you these things.
They tell us to think it is beyond our boxes. You can explain a point in your own
outside the box.
Outside and beyond. Beyond. That's And that's the problem you have. You don't that beyond is another thing outside. Beyond. Going further. It means that you have closed the box. Now, do you want me to teach you English again?
Okay. I think we move to the big story of this week.
Mwanga Chivumbi.
What's wrong with him?
Eddie Mutwe. Those are the news headline. Kale, Ugandans, our dear viewers, now we are going to see a very sensitive and serious topic. We need your attention. We need your attention on this issue. Yesterday, I was traumatized. Personally, with the pics moving around the internet. When Eddie Mutwe, he was like sitting on a toilet, sweating. That thing caused the trauma in my brain. And seriously, my heart is bleeding. Because we are in a country whereby a CDF of a country come out and show the younger people or the younger generation that torturing is a good act. Ugandans, we should need to be with one common voice. With one common voice, I'm meaning whether you are NRM, whether you are NOP, whether you are DP, whether you are FDC, torturing is a bad habit.
Yeah.
Tribalism is a bad habit. CDF, the commander-in-chief of armed forces, he wrote a tweet saying that Eddie Mutwe is learning Runyankole. That hashtag on Runyankole was very childish, was very senseless, was very painful. Such acts, we condemn them. For us, me, but as an independent activist, I condemn violences of tribalism. Kasuku, you saw what tribalism did to Rwanda. Rwanda would have been a more developed country if they never experienced genocide. Me as Bajjo, we have married Banyankole women. We have loved Banyarwanda. They have given us children. Don't write because I'm on.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So whoever advocating for tribalism, he must be arrested immediately, because when you say that Eddie Mutwe is learning Runyankole, means that you have a hidden tribal agenda. That Banyankole are the only tribe which must be looked after, and the Banyankole are committing suicidal actions which Eddie Mutwe is experiencing now. We condemn such stupid acts, moreover from a leader or from aspecting or aspiring leader of this generation. We have to think about beyond our boxes, that this Uganda is it's not owned by someone. Obote left this country. I mean, one of the most powerful dictators, he left it. His sons, they are on TikTok doing live videos. They never want to express such type of life. Obote left this country. Generations come and go. But Ugandans, what do you learn from that generation? This generation, when we don't condemn these acts, we shall head up like Rwanda, because I see increasing tribal sentiments. Listen, they have even that boy is Manyi Kempaka. He was arrested. Now I was heard. I'm not sure that he was Bamutade. He went to court 2 days. Now he's back. But he made a very poisonous tribal statements. Let me tell you, government people. Some of the people to keep quiet, it does not mean they are stupid. Namusajja. Otegera bulungi.
Let's go on. Let's continue.
You are provoking people. You are provoking Ugandans. You are the major promoter of tribalism. Because how can a full CDF say that is running Runyankole? Tell me the meaning of that statement. Today you might touch a Bajjo. You can do all the stupid actions on me. But I know one thing. Time will tell. And time is coming. To whoever involved in such stupid action will pay. Keeping other factors constant. Me as a student of history, there is no powerful person like Hitler, Napoleon, Gaddafi, Mubarak. Those people, they were very rich. They had a strong foundation. Actually, Gaddafi owned Libya. Where is Gaddafi? The action you are committing today, either your son or God will pay for it. Now, how do Eddie Mutwe's kids feel like at the moment when their father is being tortured and they saying that we are teaching him Runyankole? And why don't you arrest Kyagulanyi? Because you are tortured. That's a misguided missile. Eddie Mutwe, he has no case to answer. The major problem you are fighting Kyagulanyi. The pain you put on Eddie Mutwe, why don't you put that pain on Kyagulanyi and he pay for his whatever? You cannot treat these innocent people, Eddie Mutwe, Simanyi Gaddafi, Achileo, and you leave Kyagulanyi to go. Because your main target is Kyagulanyi. Why don't you arrest Kyagulanyi? Instead of torturing these innocent people. Kasuku, I feel like crying whenever I speak. Me, I'm a neutral person who stands on my neutral ground. We are tired of torturing innocent civilians. And we are tired of torturing innocents because during state research bureau, President Museveni, your father, he was a good friend to Paulo Muwanga. Paulo Muwanga used to do the same actions you are doing. Where is Paulo Muwanga's family? Paulo Muwanga killing a person couldn't take even a second. That Nairo mansion was a killing ground for each and every Ugandanese. And I don't know who can treat for these people. They are going towards selection. Those actions, they are the one who helped Nalukora to win Kawempe. Because now, whether you are any army, you cannot tolerate such actions. People, they cried on the internet because of Eddie Mutwe. Now, for them, they have to logical thinking, what they think that. They want to instill fear in the Ugandans. And they don't know that such acts are giving people, but it's about your law. Now, this serious. They are hardening. They are hardening people to fight for their acts. And let me tell you people that the major stupid action we have now as opposition, we are not united. Because if the opposition was united, such acts wouldn't have happened to our brothers. That's why Bobby Wine and all opposition figures, you must wake up. Stop focusing on parliamentary positions. Focus on liberating such acts. Focus on liberating Ugandans because they are many tortured Ugandans whom they cannot show in the camera. If you can arrest Eddie Mutwe and show when he's being tortured like that, how these ordinary Ugandans, how are they being treated? So, whoever supporting such acts of violence, tomorrow it might happen to your son. Tomorrow it might happen to your sister. Tomorrow it might happen to your brother. Because these people, they see that instilling fear, but they are giving us more and more hearts to fight again because Eddie Mutwe is one of the most innocent guy and disciplined people. I never seen Eddie Mutwe slapping someone. And I'm the only person who comes to TV and condemn Bobi Wine's child acts. Last week when I was at Royal Radio in Busoga, I told Bobi Wine his language must change. Never give your opponent nyambako.
Never give your opponent an opening.
Never give your opponent an opening. Kyagulanyi's language must change. Last time he said that whoever supports NRM, you are stupid. That is not true. Because NRM people, they voted for Nalukora in Kawempe. That's why NRM lost. There are many people in NRM who are supporting opposition. Because there's not any sober NRM person who can see Eddie Mutwe tortured like that and gives you a vote. Are you getting what I'm telling you?
Yes, I am.
So, towards the election, they have started the same acts, the intimidating acts, thinking that they will intimidate Ugandans, not knowing that they are driving a trigger. And actually, God might be doing this thing. When any government uses out, the sign is of a failing government. It goes off from their main principles why they went to the bush. They went to the bush to prevent such torturing acts. Now they are torturing Ugandans openly. That is pillar number one. Another, they say that we are going to safeguard Ugandans and their properties. Now people are being detained in drones day and night. So you are going to an election, you are torturing Ugandans and you want them to vote you again. And yet your father, when he went to the bush, he said that I'm tired of stupid acts of Obote. Those are the same acts which President Museveni fought for. And he has come back to his regime. And I don't think whether President Museveni feel happy when he sees such acts happening in the country. And I don't know who cast this government. This government had a chance because it had disorganized the opposition. It does not have a very serious opposition. And now they are the one building opposition again. I never seen such a caste government like this. How can you torture such people and you put the good? People, they have got opposition, they are fighting themselves. Instead of focusing on a big chair, they are fighting in Puga, they are fighting Joyce Bagala, leaving Museveni, and he decided to do whatever they want. And now the son is again giving the opposition momentum again, and they are going to elections. Which type of government is this? Sometimes we might think what they want themselves, they want this opposition to be powerful. Because the person who did that act to undress Eddie Mutwe like that, he wants two things. Whether he's building opposition to be more powerful, or on his innocence and ignorance think that he's instilling fear to Ugandans. There are two critical things you must think about in that photo. That photo, they might think that when we touch Eddie Mutwe like this, other people they will fear. Not knowing that they have so far arrested many youth in the jails, but youth are still coming in the struggle, because you cannot stop a revolution when his time has come. Even if you kill Eddie Mutwe today, there will be another Eddie Mutwe. Even if you kill Bajjo, there will be another Bajjo. A person with sense what he does, a person with sense, he must deliver services to Ugandans, not torturing them, providing a peaceful environment, providing a good economic environment conditions, providing, changing all the tax policies. Instead of working on problems disturbing Ugandans, they are still torturing people. Thinking that you cannot rule Uganda like Rwanda. Whoever behind that move, you must know that Uganda, it has different religions, different tribes, and different political parties. Because Rwanda, they might be on 2 political parties. They might be on 2 tribes. But you cannot rule a country more than 100 tribes. Each tribe has different agendas and problems. The problems affecting Karamoja, they are not the problems affecting Bulala. So you cannot think that you will come and rule Ugandans with the hardcore hand. It means that you cannot stay in Uganda for less even a year. If President Museveni was committing such acts, he would have gone by now. Because many people, whoever witnessed Eddie Mutwe's torture, they want to die like him. And you see youth realize in such, I'm here on the TV, when God gives them a chance, within a year, you will see many youths demanding for their rights. The only chance this government have, the opposition is disorganized. The opposition, they don't know what they want. The language opposition is still childish. They want, now you will find them fighting Semujunganda. You find them fighting in Lukwago. Instead of widening their opposition base, they are here in Kampala and Buganda loitering around doing nothing. So, let this be a one togetherness call. Opposition, you must be united. What you must do as opposition? Front one single candidate, that is Kyagulanyi. Then, make sure who has support in Bulala, that is FDC. Who has support in Northern, that is UPC. Who has support in Sorot, that is FDC. Make an alliance. So that we are going to be the road mayor. Some of you are not going to build. All of us, let us back at Kyagulanyi for presidency. We cannot bring Northern win. Basically, can bring Rukungiri win. Instead of fighting each other, this remaining 18 months, you can join hands. You see the acts they are doing on your people. You can say that I will not fight for any position, but I will fight for a big position. Let us unite. For only this election, we try this tactic, because every year, every 3 years, a person must change the strategy. In 2001, the opposition's strongest strategy was abusing the people. It never worked. Then 2026 strategy must be togetherness, because the acts they are committing on Eddie Mutwe, they will commit them to Kaija, they will commit them to Akena. Even any other people, those acts they will come back to you. The reason why Museveni is trying to hoodwink Ugandans is a modified dictator who shows in the night shows that he's a law-abiding president. At night and there's another thing. You cannot be rigid and you manage these Ugandans. Ugandans, they are like a woman who laughs at you when he's planning to kill you. So Ugandans are planning to kill this government. Government are just kept deaf ear and thinking that People are happy with their stupid acts they are doing to Ugandans. Are you getting me what I'm saying? And I saw people, bloggers, abusing people. Now even you are misguided. All of that effort you are putting into Kasuku, or you are putting whoever, because every person has the right to do whatever he wants. No one forced me to post Eddie Mutwe. And no one has forced me to come and talk to Eddie Mutwe now. It's my constitutional right and mandate. Never force people to join you. Convince those people to join you. The more you abuse people, you are branding your party as a hooliganic party. Kasuku now, these people, they want to behave like small, little dictators. That if you don't support them, they have to abuse you. Abusers, they don't kill people. Abusers, they don't make someone to lose a night. Like me, even if you abuse me from morning to evening, I just enjoy your abuses. Because you cannot give me money. You cannot do whatever to me. I do things willingly. So stop abusing people. Let us focus how we can unite together and overthrow this regime. Amicably, professionally, non-violently, respectively, we have to respect each other's culture, each other's religion, each other's political party. I don't want a noob to say as a hooligan or anyone to say as a noob hooligan. That's the hidden tactics President Museveni is using to promote divide and rule before you. So Uganda go to Nabubichi. You got to be
Mpuliriza gwe.
You got to be Oluzungu luvayo ngatoba n'Oluzungu.
Anti wangambe you don't want me to interrupt.
But wait, ntoba n'Oluzungu.
No, by the way. No, you're making very serious points by the way.
Ntoba n'Oluzungu, Oluzungu galugadi.
Do you want us to take the Luganda route after the break?
This show is for English.
No, I want you to be comfortable and flexible. So we are going in for a short break. Yeah, we are going in for a break. Let us go in for a break. When we return, it is I'm going to give you more time after the break to expound further on that point. It is very hard, unfortunate times, but I think I will also condemn what is going on. It's not good that people are taken away the same way Edimto was taken. So let us try to Bajjo yagala portray ng'acho.
Today is just so get ya magezi.
Mati izo kuba bulijjo boyogera Bulala leero oyogedde ku bya magezi.
Myaka gye njogeredde ndi musiru. Ate baki ngamba bulijjo. Ne ku interview ne bebe kulira yogedde kya magezi gamba ndi musiru.
There is word, but he gave you your flowers.
Who?
Bebe Cool.
Eyanvuma. Yoboguvuka tegutegeera ogwo.
Yeah, but sometimes I think you get lapses. So sometimes you come when it's working, and well, sometimes you come when it's not. So, but either way, it's the Jeremanda show on Baba TV, English edition. This is Kasuku alongside Bajjo, Professor Bajjo. So he says, but I believe he's excited having gone back to school. He idolizes his professors, so he feels he can be one of them. But it takes some time, you know, becoming a professor. Yeah, there are stages you go through.
Professor.
I don't think you. No, I have a feeling you overrate yourself.
No, I'm
sometimes.
A professor.
No, maybe like
give me 5
you're a professor like Professor Big Guy or Professor J.
No.
So what qualifies you to be a professor?
The way I understand. Do you know that I'm in 2059? For you, are still in 2005, 25.
Oh,
hey,
you already living.
All of my agendas are in 2059.
Oh, wow.
That's why I speak things Ugandans they say, and I have something which is paining me. That today has talked source. Today has. Now, am I stupid? I don't know. Because we have been my friend for 20 years now. Be sincere, without any feeling or emotion is attached. Am I stupid? Because people say, today has talked this. That thing pains me a lot.
No, I think what facilitates that argument is...
I'm telling every video.
No, I think what facilitates that argument is your communication skills.
How?
Most times you're too loud. You want to talk, but you don't listen.
It does not,
so communication is two-way.
That does not qualify me to be from to down, not to be too loud.
Being loud, I don't mean no. Is giving a person the chance to listen to what they are saying, you know. But then you also have concentration lapses. For example, you can say, I'm talking to you, you're pressing the phone. Now, later on, you're going to jump onto what I'm saying before, you know, taking it in and trying to understand it.
I gave you my money for nothing.
No, you didn't give me your money for nothing.
I gave you 200,000.
Did you give me the money to bribe me? You gave me the money to bribe me?
Now you are joining social media. You said that today is making sense.
Today you're really articulating things.
How?
Yes, I'm actually happy. I can now profoundly tell people you're my friend.
What about recent days?
You're raising very legitimate points.
What about recent days?
Sometimes it doesn't cut it out really.
How?
Yeah.
Kasuku,
sometimes
yes, you have been working.
Yeah, I've been with you, but
you are
sometimes
still spitting venom on me.
No, I'm not spitting venom. I'm only telling you.
So you have been saying that I'm your friend.
You are my friend.
I do have valid point. Now you are changing it.
No. Today, maybe it's the English. Maybe it's the English. But
you know that the English can humble someone.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Now
you say that now you're cool. If you were speaking Luganda right now, do you know what you would have been? So like? Can I just project for you what you would have been like? Abantu baffe gwe tereza kamera abantu baffe bategeeza ekintu kyenkunyonnyola kati nogamba benti abasajja bannange kitegeera that would have been you in Luganda. Now this is you in English, that you know these peoples, you know, you can't say people, these peoples, they think
so. Dear viewers,
now you see
that is Kasuku.
So, but today you are composed. Yes. You're every bit the part, and I like this person that I'm saying. On top of being smart and you know,
they abuse you. You are laughing. As given the social media pressure to abuse you.
I only think maybe these people don't want to tell you the truth. Sometimes.
What have I done,
sometimes you're loud.
No, I'm not going to be loud again.
So now
I'm going to speak slowly.
Yeah.
So humbly, Uganda, let me submit my points to you. As I've been telling you, that this country belongs to all of us. There is no any person who bought this country. Whatever injustice is committed, we must account for it equally. And what pains me, people they take big debts on behalf of Ugandans. They use Ugandan taxpayers' money.
Debts. Okay.
So whenever you torture someone at the expense of, because fuel used to arrest Edmonton for a taxpayer's money.
That's true.
The gun used to arrest Edmonton was a taxpayer's money.
That's also
so
true.
You must respect the fundamental constitution of Uganda, which says that every Uganda has the right to express. But this government is no longer it's acting like there is no constitution.
Freedom of speech and expression.
But it's limited freedom of speech and expression.
But do you happen to know why he was taken away?
I don't know, but the image.
But where is he? Do you happen to know where he is?
It was under CDF's basement. Actually, and the army has the PRO. That job the CDF is doing is it has a full department in that organization. Omanyi Kasuku, going back to school is very good. There is no any organization which doesn't have organizational structures.
Of course.
Definitely. One of the major problems of this country, President Museveni rules this country as his home. He does not empower other institutions to constitute its constitutional obligations. That's the right thing is to constitute its constitutional obligations. The president is the minister, is everywhere. He's the one opening up public toilets. He's the one opening up tap waters. There are some, even president has taken a step of violating even LC1 powers. So means in this country, the president is the LC1 and the president. So the work a CDF is doing, that work must be for public relationship officer of the army, not the CDF. An organization must have what we call a corporate culture. Morals of the organization, because earlier at Ugandan army these days it's a professional army, which is advocating to keep law and order and safeguard Ugandans. You cannot say that you're safeguarding Ugandans, yet you are torturing them. And you show them you display a side of torture. So let us love this country. Torturing, Obote decided to go violent. You see where he ended. And my message to opposition leaders, Kyagulanyi yourself, Lukwago, Dr. Besigye, Semuju, be united in this election. Another thing, my president Kyagulanyi changed the language. Kyagulanyi, I'm on this national television. Just that, how can I call him? You are a role model to many. Being a role model to many, there are many NRM supporters who are supporting you indirectly. Don't abuse them. Supporting NRM is not a crime. We just need to come on TV and persuade those supporters. We present them to our manifesto. Look, this army is torturing your people. Join us to start to fight injustices. So, this is, let me demonstrate for you if I was Kyagulanyi. If I'm Kyagulanyi, when I'm on national TV like this, my first word I said that everybody has a right to support and practice democracy wherever you are.
Right.
Right. So, any animal supporters, you are not stupid. Maybe you are misguided. Maybe you are misguided. Maybe you are looking for something to eat. But when you support me, Kyagulanyi, I will change that narrative. What I will do, I will change all of the policies. There's what we call physical policies, Kasuku. Do you know what physical policy is?
I know.
You know? Define for them.
I know what it is.
Means what?
What you want to tell us.
In the physical policy is the use of government spending and taxation to influence a country's economy, aiming to boost the economy.
What do you mean to be a melody?
Not the physical policy. The use of
fiscal.
Fiscal. Policies. Fiscal policy is the use of government spending and taxation to influence a country's economy, to boost our country. Our GDP ojimanyi bwe yali gross domestic product mu 2023 banze yengenderako tuizo kwa twalinga mu 48 billion katuizo kwa twayingira billion 5. GDP ojimanyi ekitegeeza kat the main GDP of Uganda is agriculture. The main GDP of Uganda is agriculture. So me as Kyagulanyi, the main contributor to the GDP is agriculture. Me as Kyagulanyi, I will make sure that in Western Uganda I will build for you dams and you look market for your milk products. Here in Uganda, I will restore the coffee markets. I will boost the cooperatives because this government banned the cooperative with their logic, with their bush logic that if you are united and if you are rich, you will overthrow the government. That is the manifesto. Then when I will go to Busoga, the Busoga, I will make sure that the regional Busogas, they own trading license of their sugar cane. I will boost the industrialization in Busoga. I will create a very conducive environment because Busoga is near to the border. I will create a very national and international relationship between our neighboring countries so that we can sell our products to them. So Karamoja people, you have gold. I will construct a gold factory where investors from other countries come and buy that gold so that you earn a living, hence income generating activities. So in Rida, there's a problem of land grabbing. I will empower the Ministry of Land and other institutions to work hand in hand to help the poor person so that his kibanja is not taken. That's the message Kyagulanyi must tell Ugandans. Kyagulanyi must stop Musevenism. True, we know that Museveni is the problem. What are you going to do for us? Are you getting me? People are tired of words. People, they need action. They need a manifesto.
Yeah, but they've been clear that let them first take...
No! If you have Musevenism, Museveni is about to go. Believe it or not, Museveni is already gone. But Museveni is going to leave Musevenism. The only thing which can help us eradicate Musevenism in the country is for us creating another democratic environment. We want to practice democracy. For us, if our government comes in power, we shall not touch any Ugandan. We shall give power back to people. You exercise your voting rights.
They call it the alternative.
The alternative. For us, we are not a military government. We are a civilian government. There is no any civilian who will be tried in a court martial. We shall empower these magistrate courts. The magistrate courts will have power to try civilians. The High Court, they will have power. The Supreme Court, they will have power. The Courts of Appeal, they will have power. So don't let us build this country together because this country does not belong to Kyagulanyi. It's your country. Me as your president, Kyagulanyi, I want to boost our economy again because Uganda being the part of Africa, you have a lot of mineral resources which is being taken by one family. So if you support a family which is taking your mineral resources, you are making your children to suffer. So support me, Kyagulanyi. So that I change the system politely like that. You can't make it right. They beat you, get sympathy. But whenever abusing language without the manifesto, you are wasting time. It's like making a virgin woman to produce twins. How can you a virgin produce twins? Are you getting
what are you trying to say? That a virgin can have twins?
Are
you saying a barren woman or a virgin?
A virgin.
Virgin
because how did you enter her and block the virginity and give birth?
And she took
it's like making a virgin woman to produce twins without sex.
Now
stop
the nonsense. What is logical about that?
Sincerely speaking, let us change the language. Let us not give this government a chance to touch our friends. You cannot stand on the TV and say that I like people so don't segregate. Don't sell yourself as a Muganda. Kyagulanyi, sell yourself as a national asset because Kyagulanyi, you are the only matchstick we have. Kyagulanyi is a matchstick we have. So don't behave like hooliganism. You must come out and condemn these people. Museveni planted his people
to taint the image of
Nup. You would have seen these things earlier. And Mary can be Mary can be even your advisor.
Yeah.
The only problem with them, if you advise them, they say you're munyampi. And let me tell you, learn how to work with your enemies. I cannot even go there. But I'm telling you, I will advise him on the TV. Never fear to work with your enemies. Don't be selective while you're working with people. If President Museveni was selective, we wouldn't have worked with those Mutebiles. Katumba Wamala was a UPC soldier, but helped Museveni a lot to overthrow Bote. You need allies in the NRM. You need allies in the army. You need allies in ministries. This is mature politics, I'm telling you. That politics of shouting on social media. We shall end up free Edimutwe. Does free can help Edimutwe to be freed? It's action. We have to be action-oriented Ugandans. We have to say enough is enough. Let us rescue our countries from these torturing people. But do acts which are attracting other people to join you. But you will find him when he's segregative about other people. A president who are in a big position, you are not supposed to celebrate. Any other people take them as your supporters, because if you win the president's chair, you will not rule only Nup. You will be president for all countries. You will be president for all tribes. Even you will be president to President Museveni. That's why Museveni is winning you. Whenever you are
contesting against contesting.
Whenever you're contesting about President Museveni, first is ethical leadership styles. The motivational styles President Museveni uses, they are different from Kyagulanyi. Today, I'm here on a TV.
Bajjo, we are making this about Kyagulanyi.
Because you know why?
We have
Mohozi wrote that Kyagulanyi, you abused.
Oh, so
Mohozi doesn't like Kyagulanyi, but he's getting something where it attach himself. I'm doing this because you did what? Like in Kaope Nalokora was a very clean man and he won. So, what I'm telling Kyagulanyi, to stop those public mistakes. And this thing I'm doing, they are the one helping Nup to go ahead. Because over-shouting on social media does not help. Let us change the strategy into diplomacy. Kasuku, I'm on a live TV. There's not many borders and many nduru. How do you call nduru?
Ululation
is. You just need to be a strategic thinker. How have I convinced the army commander nearing our countries? How have I convinced the internal? Actually, at this moment, Kyagulanyi must be knowing the next step of this government. Museveni, when he was contesting Obote, he infiltrated the Obote system and he used the Obote's resources to overthrow Obote. But Kyagulanyi, his language and style, that he distances himself from the information from the inside. You cannot be an external force and you win internal force. He must build forces internally in this government. The army commander or the deputy army commander must create a relationship with these army guys. They can give him information. Now he has gone to Juba, you can overthrow. Now they are planning to arrest Eddie Mutolani away from there. Now don't do this. But when you touch this microphone, someone who would have supported you said that I cannot support this hooligan. You see his message. You have to copy Museveni when he was going in the bills. He convinced Baganda, saying that I'm going to restore back your kingdom. That's why Baganda supported the Museveni. You must have a valid reason, people to follow you, not shouting. I'm going to restore back your kingdom. And Baganda fought until Katonga. You saw what Museveni did to them. And a leader, you are not supposed to show your card tricks on the national TV. Let us from today to try to be silent. Those press conferences are useless. Moreover, in Uganda only. We must separate the gospel in the different parts of the country. When you are going to a protest vote, the commandant in the what will happen in the center must happen in the west, must happen in northern, must happen in Karamoja, must happen in eastern. You must build a coordination, a serious coordination, not a shouting coordination. Because let me tell you one thing, Kasuku, discipline is a key factor in politics.
But now, as you raise all that, I want us to go back to Eddie Mutwe.
I'm speaking this because of
we are spending a lot of time.
Because I'm teaching, I'm a professor. I'm telling this one of the loopholes which led to Eddie Mutwe's arrest. Actually, it's not only Eddie Mutwe. Even Gaddafi, my friend, is in prison. Actually, was in prison, and other political prisoners. And when we are demanding, let us not demand for only Eddie Mutwe. Let us demand also for other political prisoners, because Eddie Mutwe is not the only person who is arrested. Stop that nonsense of demanding for people with names and leaving other people to suffer. A real strugglist or a real activist must fight for all Ugandans with equal rights. According to religion or party. Me, I'm promoting equity. There is a law of equity, common law and equity. Equity, fairness and natural justice. Natural justice must be served to every Ugandanese. Keeping other factors, whether you are any animal, whether you are DP, whether you are FDC, you need natural justice and fairness. Ultimately, is not the main issue because it's the one you know. There are other prisoners who are suffering because of injustices of this system. We must fight this system. Equally, that's why I'm here standing for Banyankole. And I'm telling the whole nation that all Banyankole are not well off. General Hose, you are promoting Banyankole, which is bad, and the tribal segments you are doing. Banyankole are suffering. Banyankole, they are brothers to Baganda. They are brothers to Barugwara. Here in Uganda, we don't tolerate tribalism. And the Banyankole, they are not totalists. Those Banyankole torturing Eddie Mutwe, they will put their action is individually. Ugandans don't take a serious statement to all Banyankole. And don't hate all Banyankole. Because Banyankole are our brothers, their sisters. Don't hate them. There are few 10 people, 5, who paint Banyankole image as torturist. Are you getting my point? Let us not be tribal. Because when the poverty is disturbing us, do you know that Banyankole, the wheelbarrow pushers? Do you know Banyankole, they roast maize on the road? Do you know Banyankole, they don't have where to sleep? How can you take the whole picture of Banyankole that they are torturing people? Banyankole are very good people. Banyarwanda are very good people. They don't hate them, but there are some few individual elements which tainting their pictures by the people. Not all Banyarwanda are rich. Not all Banyankole are rich. Are you getting me? Even now, there is a struggling Banyankole dying in the Bulala hospital without medicine. Me, I want a leader who will have knowledge on this country without being segregative or tribalistic or nepotism. I'm here fighting in nepotism on national TV. When you go to Makerere University and you get a professional degree, when you go and apply for job, the country want to bring. When you don't need to be a Munyankole or a Munyarwanda or a Muganda to be given a job, we need specialization, technical know-how, not technical know-who. That's the country we are fighting for. We are tired of tribalism. We are tired of injustices. We want a better Uganda, which every Uganda you enjoy its natural freedom given by God. You will enjoy its freedom given by the Constitution of Uganda. Respecting your cultural values, your religious values, and your political party values, we are one person. So let the opposition this time unite. If they don't unite, leave their circus. And if this time they don't unite, we shall know that they are working for Museveni. What's preventing them from being united? Why do you want this small United. Why do you want this
United?
Do you know me? And me, I'm supporting Lewis Wongoya. and I'm supporting Waiso Mufumbira Nakawa, I'm supporting Lubongoya. Lubongoya Munyanku to come over because I'm not tribalistic. And if Waiso Lubongoya win, it's going to show that Baganda we are welcoming people because there is no any region which is welcoming like Baganda. Because I cannot supporting a stupid Muganda living Munyolo Lubongoya when he's going to represent my souls. Are you getting me? Let us stop tribal. I see Kasivante fighting. Why is Mufumbira? Can I give you a small story on Kasivante?
We have a few seconds to
this producer today. Give us 1 minute. Let me tell you, it's therefore. A produce Kasivante and Mufumbira. There was a function at Ivy's Hotel. Kasivante okwe no namumpali bachita bacha in the mature way.
Peed in his pants.
Kasivante peed. Kasivante peed in his pants. He was able to say at a function at Ivy's. Mufumbiro ya musitura nyamba kebimwe biganje nyamba
obudebo we
tolya tuwenda chikemwe tuwa abantu story anti webuzibwa program eno ama Waiso yasitura Kasivante ngulira nawe Waiso and Michael they carry the Kasivante they cleanse his peas. Waiso Mufumbiro and Michael they cleanse Kasivante's peas. The whole of the because Kasivante drank on the function. He pees in the trousers. Mike and Waiso cleansed his nawe. Now go do that chicken to Mareyo. Go do that chicken nawe. I think